Hey you guys, it's Peter, and I'm back. Of course I'm back. I'm not going anywhere. Boost. I'm YouTube famous now. Available in 6500 BC. The album, Dad. It's the end of the world as we know it. I feel fine. All right, let's get right into this video, shall we? Hello, hello, hello. How are you guys doing today? Everybody wants a new intro. Well, if you want a new intro, no, not everybody does. Anytime I mention that on here and I'm like, should I do a new intro? Like half of you say yes and half of you say no. I'm gonna actually do a poll because I haven't done a poll over here for a new intro in quite some time. I will do a poll. I'll put it up right here. It'll be up somewhere up there, you know, where it's the little eye and all that kind of stuff. Should I have a new intro? Should I keep the old intro, or who'd care? But anyway, if you'd like to hear a different intro, go over to my vlog. Every day I go, hello, hello, hello. How are you guys doing today? That's my intro. I have a little different intro for each of my channels, of which I have 5, and I post almost daily on all 5 channels. All right, so today we're going to get into the drama of the world. I just want to be a star in Hollywood, mama. Hold on a second, I need some lippy. Not Jaclyn Cosmetics nude lippies, thank God, oh my God. There are investigative research investigations in easy bake ovens happening all over the internet right now. Okay, now a lot of people have asked me to do a video responding to all of the people that have come out. I think there's like 2 different people that are doing, why can't I think of her name right now? Kenna's video that she came out with the results of her study on the lipsticks, and she found some very, very interesting things. Betty Wilder did as well. I will be giving my response to all of that when it all comes out. I'm kind of waiting for Betty's video, to be honest with you, because I want to compare and see what the results are. And also, out of fairness to Jaclyn, I'm kind of giving her some time, now that all of this is coming out, to see if she's going to actually address it, or if Jaclyn Cosmetics is going to actually address it, right? And I do want to be 100% transparent because I am sure some people saw this last night on the Twitter. Betty did reach out to me and ask me to help her edit her video together, which was very flattering, but also kind of funny to me because if you watch my videos, you know I don't edit my videos. But it was very, very sweet. Now, I will tell you that I declined, and what I told her was that I do not want anybody out there to be able to say that the findings that she sees from this research or whatever is in any way skewed with her interactions with the drama channel. So I want her to be able to come out and be able to say, nope, these are my findings. I didn't work on these with anybody. This is what I have, whatever. And I just want to be 100% transparent about that. But I do want to thank Betty for asking me to work on that video with her. Okay, so that being said, I am not going to be discussing the Jaclyn Hill continued drama. Do you guys think this is Dramageddon 3? Like, you know, okay, so Dramageddon 1 was Manny and Laura and all that madness that occurred almost a year ago. Can you guys believe it's been almost a year? I know it's been almost a year because when it happened, I was in Las Vegas on my anniversary. I will be there again this year for my anniversary. So I'm like, oh my God, am I gonna be running up and down from the pool again? So anyway, that was last August. And then this spring, you know, this is kind of at this point, like drama pops off, kind of like palettes come out for Jeffree Star often. So, you know, in the spring, we had the release of Dramageddon Part 2. I think we already know what that's about. It's about Jeffree Star, James Charles, of which we are going to be talking about in just a second, and Toddy Westbrook. Excuse me. And you know what's interesting about all of this is that, you know, somebody last night, a friend of mine was asking me, what do you think is going to happen with just this Jaclyn Cosmetics stuff? Like, do you think that she can redeem herself? Of which I'm also going to be making that video as well. I've got so many videos I want to make, but I'm not going to be posting 2 videos for a while. I know it's hard for everybody to catch up on, but I want to do a video on why they haven't recalled them because I have some speculation about that. I also want to do a video on how Jaclyn Hill could actually redeem herself on all of this. Because you know over here, it's just, listen, it just ain't that deep, okay? It's like we're sitting up in Martika's kitchen, in my kitchen, you guys remember that song? In Martika's kitchen, baby. But anyway, or someone's in the kitchen with Dinah, or someone's in the kitchen with Peter, and that's me. And we're sitting up there, okay, kind of like the Avon lady, and we're sitting around, and you're showing me your gear that you want to sell me, and lippies and all that kind of stuff, and I'm making sure that they don't have butters in them. And then we're just talking about the drama, that's what it is. So anyway, my good Judy last night, she said to me, not my good Judy Tanya, my other good Judy Valerie, she said to me, do you think that Jaclyn can come back from all of this? And I said, oh yeah. And she goes, what do you think is going to happen with all this? And I said, I think everybody's going to forget about it and some huge other drama is going to pop off. Because here's the deal, right? And I know people are like, oh, no, that's not going to happen. Trust me, it will happen, okay? People forget, people move on, especially when it comes to this drama. Do I think that she can redeem herself as a businesswoman? I'm not real sure about that, okay? I think that she has displayed who she is as a CEO and a businesswoman, but can she redeem herself as a makeup artist on YouTube? Yes, I do think that she can. And I think that people will eventually get tired of talking about this. I think a lot of people already are. I know to some degree I am. But I want to see the end result. I want to see what's going to happen, you know, with all this at the end. I think she thinks it's over, but I think we know it's not, right? But, you know, just 2 months ago, we were talking about Jeffree Star and Toddy and James Charles, and now it's like they've all gone on, and we're talking about Jeffree Star losing a Birkin, okay? Ding-a-ling-a-ling, shim-a-lang-dang-ding-dong, ding! How's the drama phone? This is Peter speaking. Oh, hi, Jane. How are you? Well, I'm just sitting around making a little casserole for Thursday night at the Women's League. I'm making tuna tetrazzini. This is Don's favorite. Well, what do you mean there's no meeting on Thursday? Independence Day. Independence from what, Jane? Who'd care? Anyway, well, I'm watching this Peter Monn video about Jeffree Star, and he lost his Birkin, but I guess he found it. His Birkin, Jane. We had this conversation yesterday. His Birkin. Well, I said gherkin like the pickle. I guess Jeffree Star did find his pickle. I know. Well, all right, Jane. Well, when is it rescheduled for, dear? Next Thursday. Well, I'll have to freeze my my tuna tetrazzini. All right, I'll talk to you later, Jane. Bye. So anyway, you know, we've kind of already moved on. There's other drama. We're not talking about that anymore. Do y'all just love how I just do these phone calls, just ad-lib them and weave them right into the drama? Yes, okay. Over here, you get Jane and Vivian all day long, and you just weave it right into the drama. In fact, now I'm using it to prove points in my video, okay? My receipts! Whitney! Whatever you want. Oh, you know I don't edit, so hold on just a second. For those old school Wolfpackers, y'all are about to die, okay? I got on this website last night. This is not sponsored. Well, not last night, but like a week ago. And I bought some t-shirts. I was going to do, actually, listen, this does kind of work into the whole video. But here's my Wolfpack t-shirt. Are you ready? Woof. Okay. And then, are you ready? Oh, you guys are going to about die when you see this. The receipts! Whitney! Whatever you want, anything you want done, baby, I do it natural. Is that not fantastic? Oh, and don't think that I didn't get a glam Madonna from the 80s too. So if you spot me in Vegas wearing one of your favorite divas, you know. Oh, I also got a Michael Myers one here too, because you know I love Michael Myers. So I got this just to wear around Halloween. Okay. But anyway, the receipts, Whitney. My receipts are Jane and Vivian. Y'all are like, this video is all over the place. Of course it is. It always is. My videos are always all over the place. So anyway, but we've kind of moved on from all that drama. Well, I'm going through the beauty Reddit guru today, and I'm looking on there, and there was this thing that said, unfollow James Charles, but he keeps popping back up on my feed. And I was like, oh my God, I have now made 2 videos about this. Let's do an update on it. Now, I do want to say this, okay, before we get into this video, out of fairness to James Charles. This is not James Charles, and a lot of people speculate about things in there, so I'm just going to tell you my findings, okay? Out of all the videos that I have made since January, I think I have received the most emails about me talking about people being resubscribed to James Charles and being subscribed to James Charles when they never followed him to begin with, okay? As well as him being recommended to them and things like that in the recommendation thing. That being said, I got so many messages from people saying, oh, I was resubscribed to James, or I, never subscribed to James, and I am. But then what started happening was really interesting to me, is that I started getting a lot of messages from people saying, I was resubscribed to James, but I was also resubscribed to these other 2 people, and I hadn't resubscribed to them. Or, I noticed all of a sudden that James started popping up in my recommendations feed, and I don't know why, because I have blocked him. I don't want to see any of his videos on my feed, but I also noticed that this is happening with 1 or 2 other people that I watch. So this is not exclusive to James Charles. This is a YouTube thing, and I really think it's an algorithm issue. So, I don't know who you blame at this point, But I think that we can kind of put away the speculation that this is because James is close with the CEO and things like that of YouTube. It's not about that to me. But I will tell you, okay, oh my God, I made it in the Beauty Guru chatter again. Oh my God, I love them over there so much. So anyway, let me tell you the part about me and then we can just move on because that's really the only important part of the whole video. No, who'd care? Somebody in here just says, oh, I know that Peter Monn recently did a video where he addresses this as well. You're not the only person who's being resubbed to James. And then somebody said, came here to say this. I heard it from him a week ago. I think it was in this video, because you never know. I mean, my video is basically like one of those giant crawl machines. You get what you get. Okay, listen, you get what you get and you don't throw a fit. That's how it is. You come over here on a daily basis. You get a little bit of this, a little bit of that, and you get a little bit of coffee up in Martika's kitchen. Okay, we just don't complain. It's like the crawl machine, okay? Sometimes you get the eggs, sometimes you get the big monster, sometimes, you know, you get the Pokemon, sometimes you don't get anything, okay? And we don't say Pokemon over here because my last name's Monn. That doesn't sound very nice, okay? So anyway, I don't know if this belongs here, but I wondered if any of you have experienced this being into the beauty community. I have followed James Charles around the Toddy drama time, not because of the Toddy drama, but primarily because I stopped enjoying his content. I'm more into tutorials as well as reviews, which James doesn't really do much anymore. Plus, I find his voice... Okay, I'm not going to say that. That's not very nice. But today, I get a notification that James had posted after I had unfollowed him. And has anyone else experienced this with either James or other YouTubers? Okay? And then underneath here, it says, yeah, YouTube is sneaky like that. I think the only way to totally avoid him is to block him. Here's an example of how to do that. Now, people underneath here start talking about how they blocked him and he's still showing up. Yeah, YouTube is crazy. I'm going to block him. Somebody else said, hold on. I don't know that blocking him will do much either. I think I blocked Jeffree Star a while ago, and I still have his SHI pop up in my recommended every once in a while. And then somebody said, how do I block him on PC? And then somebody else said, I get the same thing with James Charles. He's the only one, though. I even selected to hide James Charles, and I still get notified of his stuff. Somebody else said, I literally don't understand. What is YouTube doing? I've never had this with any other YouTube channel. I'm very quick to change my watching pattern, so I follow and unfollow people quite regularly, but James Charles seems like the only one that keeps coming back. Conspiracy. YouTube is pushing James Charles to help him after his scandal. Well, if that was ever found out, I mean, you know, there would be people within YouTube, you know, I don't know, behind the Batman red phone or whatever, you know, in the headquarters that would know this. And if they ever quit YouTube, they could come out and say something. So I find, I'm sure they thought, can you imagine those YouTube non-disclosure contracts? Oh my God. If those people ever violated those, you'd never hear from them again. I mean, it'd be like whistleblowers in the government. You would never hear of somebody if they like came out against YouTube. I'm just saying, right? But I have to say, like I said, I got a lot of messages from people, especially people that would say to me, this was interesting. People would say to me, like message one, okay? And let's say this is on a Monday. Oh my God, you were so right. Like I went and looked and I was resubscribed to James. In fact, in my last video that I did about this, I showed a video of where somebody was unsubscribed. You can go back and I'll put that video at the end. But I showed where somebody had been resubscribed to him and didn't hit the subscribe button, right? That like it was a glitch or whatever. Oh, that word back in the day got me in so much trouble. So anyway, I used to say there was a glitch on my channel and everybody let me have it for that. Well, we all know now, okay? YouTube has a glitch, so just kick rocks. Anyway, but what was happening was I would get, like on a Monday, somebody would say that to me, but then on like a Wednesday, they would come back and they would say, hey, I just wanted to let you know and I wanted to follow up that I also noticed that this happened to me with this person, and this person. So it's not just James Charles. So it's not just James Charles pushing James Charles, whatever. You know, I do think that there probably is some algorithm push between some channels more than others or whatever. One of the things that's always been interesting to me on YouTube since I've started, right, is that out of the blue, all of a sudden, one of my videos will be being pushed more than others. And it's like, it's random, like out of the blue. And somebody will say, all of a sudden, your videos started showing up in my recommendations. And then like a week goes by and then I'm not. And so I think it just is kind of this random algorithm of how YouTube like kind of pushes some people and others and whatever. And I think like you get your little time. I don't know, maybe something like that. I'm just, you know. Anyway, then somebody said, I had this when the Try Guys went solo, never watched them before, subscribed, watched 2 videos, unsubscribed. YouTube then decided to harass me with Try Guys and resubscribing me for almost 2 weeks. I constantly subscribe, unsubscribe to channels, never had this happen before or since. So yes, YouTube is actively pushing certain channels. And somebody said, I've never seen it with any other YouTube channel either. It's so weird. It could be less weird if it was more than one channel, but no, nothing against James Charles. He's just not my vibe. I wish there would be some comments in here where people would say this is happening to a lot of people. It happened to me when I unfollowed Emily Noel and Samamaj. Their videos still showed up in my suggestions feed after refreshing. I do think it's this, right? And it does say this in here, somebody says it, that like if you've watched enough of somebody's videos, that they're going to come, you know, continue to be recommended to you. Trust me, there are some people out there that I don't care if I ever, as long as I live, breathe another breath on this face of the earth, ever see a video of theirs in my entire life, and they still get recommended to me. How? I do not know, okay? So yes, I do believe that that happens. And it says you can block him by this, and blah, blah, blah. Okay, let's go down to a different part of this thread. I had this happen with a YouTuber, not in the beauty community, who had about 45,000 subscribers, unsubbed, and she showed up over and over again in my recommendations. I didn't want to block her, no hate, so I clicked on other types of content until my recommendations reset. It's the algorithm according to Blue Shirt Kid. I don't know who that is, so apparently he did some video about this. They always push the most trending videos in the category you watch the most. If you watch beauty videos, they are going to recommend the most trending beauty videos. I get notifications for James and Nikki all the time, and I'm not subbed to that either. That is true, okay? Because I will tell you that what's so funny is if you go to, like if I sign into YouTube and you go look at what the recommendations are, it's always like, it's so crazy, okay? Like, seriously? It's like a James Charles video, a Nikki Tutorials video, and then it's like alien spottings in outer space and stuff like that, because that's a lot of what I watch, you know? Shark attacks. Oh my God, I watch so many shark attacks up on the YouTube. I live for it. Okay. Somebody said, I never subscribed to James Charles. I only watch his video, Jenna Marbles, and I deleted that from my watch history. Still, he keeps popping up in my recommendations constantly, even after I selected to hide his videos. I want to go back to this and say really quick that I do think that you kind of do have to reset your algorithm and go in there and watch enough videos that they, I mean, this is how, like, I mean, this is anything, right? This is marketing on Facebook. We know that, right? That if you have certain friends, you're going to see certain things. And, you know, why certain ads come up on certain videos and stuff like that. It's all based on this marketing algorithm. It's not just YouTube. It's the world that we live in right now, whether it's Instagram, whether it's, you know, like Twitter, whether it's Facebook. I mean, Facebook's really like that right now. You know, you're going to see certain things. So, have you ever, like, here's a good example. And, you know, y'all know, listen, okay, I do not love the Facebook. I think it is of the devil. I truly do, okay? People get in more fights. Somebody the other day, my friend was telling me, my good Judy Tanya, that somebody that she knew got put on Facebook, whatever. And I said, how did they get taken off of Facebook? And she said, well, they were saying too many political things. And I said, oh, Lord, not all that on Facebook. Everybody's got an opinion. And if you don't agree with them, unfriend me, unfriend me. If anybody on, I'm just telling you right now, okay? If anybody on Facebook ever says, leads a statement, puts in their update or whatever, unfriend me, I unfriend them, okay? If you don't, listen, if you take stuff that too seriously, I'm unfriending you. I just don't care. It just ain't that deep to me, right? But have you ever noticed that if you go in and you look at somebody's pictures, okay, like this is what happens to me. I don't know if this happens to you, but I fall down the rabbit hole all the time, okay? When you get to be as my age, this is what happens. Okay, all of a sudden, Judy Smith, she comes up on your, you know, your feed, right? And you're like, oh, there's Judy Smith. I went to high school with her. Oh, looks like she's gone to Aspen with the kids. Let's go in and let's look at her pictures. Let's see her kids. Oh, her kids look nice and her husband looks nice and she's got a real nice life. And hey, how'd Judy Smith turn out to have it so much better than I did? See where I took it? That's what happens, right? But no, but then you go in there and all of a sudden you see that, like, you know, Sally Jones, she done commented on Judy Smith's thing, and you're like, Sally Jones, I haven't seen her since 7th grade. And you go into Sally Jones' thing, and you say, Sally Jones married Mark Smith, and you go in to see Mark Smith, right? You're like, oh my God, I remember Mark Smith from science class, and he hated me, and he was a bully all day long. How'd he end up with Sally Smith, right? And all of a sudden, you're down this rabbit hole. Well, the next time you get on Facebook, if Mark Smith shit ain't falling up on your Facebook every 5 seconds, it's the algorithm, okay? There's no conspiracy theories to all of this. I just don't believe that there is. And so anyway, but we do love a good conspiracy theory, don't we? Oh, here's my part again right here. It says, I know that Peter Monn... We won't read it again, but let me just tell you, that made me really, really happy. I love you guys over there. Okay. Somebody said, same thing happened with me and Simply and Liza Koshy. I never subbed to that. Either of them. Never watch a Liza video and watch a handful of Simply videos. There are videos that for some reason YouTube keeps suggesting over and over again to YouTubers I'm not subscribed to nor watch similar content. It's annoying. I don't really care that much. I mean, I really don't. I kind of get on YouTube and I look for the people that I want to see. And that's it. That's about as deep as me. If somebody's video comes up there that I don't care, I'm like, next. Okay, I don't watch it. But I don't get real upset about it and been out of shape. I just don't. Listen, life's too short, okay? It is not a dress rehearsal. I cannot get that much upset about what is being thrown to me. It's like the trending page. People always want to talk about this trending page, okay? If that trending page were real, the entire trending page would be filled with kids' toys reviews. Let's just be for real, okay? I go over to my brother and sister-in-laws, and my nephews, they got tablets, and they sit there and just let those videos play for hours, okay? I looked at it one day, and this one video that had been up for like a week, it had something like 30 million views. These kids that are reviewing Play-Doh and shit like that, they're getting more views than any kind of Jeffree Star, James Charles video that you could ever imagine in a million years. They just are, okay? So if that trending page was accurate, those are the videos that would be flooded with kids' reviews. That's just how it is. So it's basically trending on what your interests are. So whoever said that was actually accurate. And then somebody said in here that they thought that it was because he was buddies with the CEO. And when you see video recommendations, you can click on the bubble and choose not interested. I've done that too, but people still come back to me. These people's comments. Me too. I haven't been subscribed in over a year and it still pops up. No way. He popped up. You know what's funny for me is that it's always like the same video. It's like that Bob Ross video. And it's probably because I watched it so many damn times when I did the video about it back in the day. I'm not going to do a Bob Ross tutorial, okay? I don't care how many people do a Bob Ross tutorial. I didn't like Bob Ross paintings back in the day, and I sure as hell don't like them on somebody's face. And I sure as hell don't want to go to no crafts fair and have somebody request to do a Bob Ross painting on my face. I don't care. I don't want to see it, YouTube, okay? Give me another shark attack. It's just not that deep. So anyway, this just cracks me up though. These people go on and on and on. I mean, they explain over and over again how you can't block them. I remember it taking several weeks before YouTube finally stopped putting Toddy in my sub feed after I unsubbed. I get this all the time with YouTubers I am no longer subscribed to. Heck, I've also gotten them when I watch one video from one beauty tuber out of curiosity. You have to click not interested and it will stop. YouTube wants to keep you engaged so that you watch more videos, more ads. And it goes on and on and on. It's like, there's also this theory that YouTube doesn't like you in your videos to link outside sources. They want you to link other videos within YouTube, right? Because they want to keep you on YouTube. Now, but that makes total sense. I mean, that's just good marketing, right? So anyway, I don't know. What do you guys think? Do you think it's all a conspiracy and that YouTube is pushing James Charles and certain YouTubers? Or do you think it's the algorithm? Or do you think it's just a fluke? Or do you think it's a glitch? I mean, I don't know. What do you guys think? Put in the comment section below. I love you guys. And if I don't see you if you're in the United States, and I don't see you till late tomorrow afternoon, have a wonderful 4th of July. I love you guys, and I will see you tomorrow. Bye.